Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Ina After Dark. These are episodes that I like to use to motivate you or inspire you or teach you something. But we're going to do something really good here because this episode is all about starting your side business. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Ina Coveney. I am a salary replacement expert, which means that I teach professionals how to start a side business, replace their salary within a year, and then do whatever they want. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. If you're watching this on YouTube or anywhere else, I want you to know I record these sessions live in my Facebook group, and I want you there. inacoveney.com/Facebook. But anyway, enough of that. You want to know how to start your side business. So I just got back from speaking about this very topic at General Assembly Academy here in Boston. And a lot of the questions that people were asking were things that I feel like everybody should know by now. Well, not by now. Everybody wants to know the answers to these things. So I thought I would just come on live really fast and tell you, because I am like you guys, it was such an amazing night, but going out and speaking, like, it drains all the energy out of you. So I'm going to make this super fast, really quick value to you. So I'm going to tell you the main questions that people were asking in this session. In this session, we had several panelists and we all had different walks of life. One was a career coach, salary replacement. One was she has a box product, like, so actually an inventory product that she ships out of her own home. And then we had somebody who was a photographer. So half of us, sorry, there's a lot of yawning on Ina After Dark because it's late. So we also, like half of us were side hustlers and the other half were people who already got out of their corporate life and this is what they do, like me. So I wanted to tell you the main questions that people were asking. Okay. Number one was, and this was the question that everybody had, how do you balance your side business with your full-time job, with your family, with everything else you have to do? And my answer to this was, first of all, it's going to vary by everybody. It's going to vary person by person. But I'm going to tell you this right now. When you feel motivated to do something, you find the time to do it. Telling yourself that you don't have time, it's a story. It's a story, it's an excuse, it's something you're telling yourself. Even if you're screaming at the screen right now and telling me like, Ina, you don't know anything about my life. Really, I don't have time. Well, I'm gonna challenge that by asking you, when you go to work, you come back home, you take care of the kids, you take care of the family, you have dinner, you do all these things. Do you get back on your computer at the end of the day? Think about that for a second. What you're doing there is you're doing something that I used to do. I was stuck in this pattern for a whole year, right? Where all I did was work, work, work. And I wasn't really using my time wisely. I was thinking, okay, I really want to do something, but I couldn't really get really fully motivated. So I just kept doing work. The time is there for you to use. You have chosen to prioritize it in a different way. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're the kind of person who's watching this video and who's also working at night and who also is thinking about starting a side business, you are most likely in the top 10% of your job. Tell me that's not true right now. You are probably in the 10% of your top 10% of your job, which means that you are an overachiever, which is amazing because this is really going to help you when you have your own business. Okay. You're the kind of person that you go to work and you look around, you're like, oh my God, like there's so many people who are just very complacent with work and they just give it the bare minimum. Not you. You're the kind of person who always gives it 150%. So I'm going to challenge that you don't have time. And I'm going to tell you, you're overdoing it at work. If that's not meant to be your top priority, if your top priority is supposed to be a side business you're going to make grow, then you're prioritizing the wrong things. Go to work, do your best during the day, but save your time at night for the stuff that you really want to do. Okay? That's basically like time management 101. Is to tell yourself to realize that you have more control over your time than you think. And that if you were to work a little bit less at work, you're still going to be at 120%, way more than everybody else is doing. So it's okay to give a little less at work. And eventually, as your side business starts to kick off, you're going to start to feel a shift, like you don't want to be at work anymore. Excuse me, you don't want to be at work anymore. You want to be doing your thing. So when that shift starts to happen, you're going to realize that you should be spending more time at work. Hola, Valdo. Nice to see you here. So, how do you manage the time? You prioritize your time yourself. You don't let somebody else do it. You don't let work do it for you. Okay? So, do you work weekends? Should I be working nights? Like all of the above. It's different for everybody, but you need to know where your deal breakers are and where your boundaries are and set those for yourself. Okay? Nobody else is going to do it for you. If you don't want to work weekends, don't. One of our side hustlers in the panel, she said, I don't work on weekends. Great, but she works her ass off during the week. Okay? So it's up to you as long as you keep making progress and you don't betray your own boundaries. Okay? Keep that in mind. So, Osvaldo is saying a little late, no? Yes, it's a little late. Hence the yawning. Okay, another question that people were asking is, listen, I have all of these ideas. How do I narrow it down? Actually, this is something that I work with my clients because it's not easy. It's not like I can tell you, oh, this is how, follow your passion, do what you like. Yes to all of those things, but they're not going to help you narrow it down. So with my clients, I go through a process called idea validation, where we actually go out and talk to your client and figure out what is it that you should be doing, right? And I'm going to tell you, after you go through this process, you will realize yourself what you want to do and what you really don't want to do. So yeah, narrowing down the idea takes work. It's not something you're going to decide in a corner reading a book or researching online. It's something you get out there and try it and figure out which one you actually want to stick with. Another question was, how do you balance? I'm sorry, I already saw that one. How do you pick the most profitable idea? If that's the question you have, you're in the wrong business. Ask not what a profitable business makes. Okay, that's not the right question. The right question is, which business idea are you least likely to quit because you like it so much? Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's something that every panelist said tonight. It's going to take time for your business to take off. It's going to take time. Okay? It is not something that is going to make you rich overnight. Excuse me again. It's not something that is going to make you replace your salary in 6 months, right? I give my people a year to replace their salary. It is totally possible. With the right help and the right strategy and the right steps, you can achieve that, all right? But you need to be prepared that it could be a while before you get paid enough money, for you to survive, right? That's why I tell people, don't quit your job yet, okay? Don't quit your job yet. Let your job fund this idea that you're going to kick off, okay? So when you think about picking the most profitable idea, don't. Any idea that you have can make you $1 million, but it only will if you actually stick with it. Perseverance is the name of the game here. It's not really, is there a right idea or a wrong idea? Is the right entrepreneur or the wrong entrepreneur for that idea? I could have an idea right now that I'm not passionate about, but somebody else could take that idea, run with it, and make $1 million. So as you can see, it's not the idea, it's the entrepreneur. Okay, it's your match to the idea. Did you actually pick something that you love? Yes or no? All right, that's the only thing that is going to guarantee you the success that you need. And this is another question that people were asking, and I have to tell you, I feel like I didn't give it enough justice when I was up there, because I didn't want to seem salesy or whatever. But I need you guys to understand something. Somebody was asking me, how do you motivate yourself to stop procrastinating and actually get it done? Because when you have a full-time job, you're a busy person, right? So you just want to rest. You want to come home and have dinner and just like take care of your family, and that's it. That's what you want to do. So how do you motivate yourself to actually get stuff done? I'm going to tell you what I did. I got a coach. You guys, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a coach and I want you to sign with me, right? It takes a special fit. So it's not something that I'm going to come here and sell. I'm just telling you right now, I am a go-getter. I am a star performer at work. I'm very resourceful. I'm technically abled. I can learn anything online. So with that attitude, you wonder, of course I can do anything, right? So why did it take me 7 years from the moment I started my first business until the moment that I actually quit my job? And I'm going to tell you something. Quitting my job was just the beginning of the journey. Actually making this work so that I didn't have to go back to work, that's the trick. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't because on day one of this business, as soon as I quit my job, I got myself a coach. I'm going to tell you right now, it took me years to get nothing done, to feel like I was being busy, right? I had a podcast. I was working on my freebie. I had a website. I had website clients, right? I was busy, but I was still making like $400 a month. You guys, that's not enough to replace my salary any day, right? So, what is it that you do? You gotta get yourself someone who's going to keep you accountable, somebody who's already been there so you're not reinventing the wheel, right? Somebody who can help you go from A to B, from B to C, from C to D. That's the only thing that worked for me. And I didn't say it so many times. I only said it once up there in the panel, but getting a coach changed my life. I would still be trying to get something going if it wasn't because I got somebody who was helping me get things done and get things accomplished. Self motivation only got me so far because there would be days or there could be months where I had everything I wanted at work. Everything was fine. I liked my job. I liked the people. So I would put my side business aside. I'm like, I don't really need to be doing this right now. My job is going well, right? So with those ups and downs that you have at work, chances are it's going to be very hard for you to break through and say, okay, fine, this is what I'm doing, until you actually invest in someone that's going to help you do it. So that's basically what I had for you today. If you want to keep listening to this type of stuff, come over to the Facebook group. We have a lot of stuff here. If you're already in the Facebook group, hi, I'm super happy you're here. Why don't you do this? Write me a comment and tell me what question you would have liked to ask the panel. And maybe I can come back and answer it for you. I'm actually doing this on Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, I just posted a story, which if you're on YouTube, is probably way past the time for you to answer, so just leave me a comment, okay? And just leave me a comment saying, okay, all that sounds fine and good, Ina, but how do you blank? What's your question? I'll come back and answer it. All right, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you on the next Ina After Dark in the Facebook group at inacoveney.com/Facebook. Remember to spell Coveney right. It ends in EY. All right, guys. Good night.